I've spent up to £1,000 per month just on takeaways. I've been hating the way I looked on holidays, and I've been carrying years of insecurity. Now, in 90 days, I'm going to change that. Thing is, I'm not new to the gym. I've started my journey all the way back in 2018 when I felt really self-conscious about my physical appearance, especially the way the clothes wouldn't fit the way I wanted to. I would be getting extremely small sizes, and for my height, for my weight, for my age at the time, I did not feel comfortable whatsoever. So I've had a lot of insecurity problems, you could say. And in 2019, around September, when I've, met a couple of people in university, I've formed my little circle. I've met a guy that was absolutely built as hell. Now, this person inspired me to get into the gym. And so we both decided to sign up to the university gym membership because he wants to hit the gym regularly. And I like the fact that, I could already be inspired by someone that's built, because I wanted to look at least close enough to that level, right? And in doing so, that's when I started going to the gym properly and training hard and regularly, making sure I eat enough, make sure I get my weight up, do all of these things right. However, in February of 2020, I believe. So just as I've gotten into the flow of going to the gym regularly, I believe I was in Italy at the time with the group of friends from university. And what happened is we found out that there was COVID lockdown. Now, as soon as I got back from that holiday, things basically have taken a turn for the worse. Now, here's the problem. Soon as I've got back from Italy, I've started binge eating food, and most of it was takeaways. Because I would literally order once, twice, sometimes even 3 times a day on Uber Eats, delivery, just you name it. I've been on every single platform for months, if not years at this point. And especially with those lockdown or not going anywhere, not being able to go out, not being able to socialize, all of that really took a mental toll on me at the time. And so I basically just went on a binge arc. And I've done that for like almost 8 to 9 months before I realized that it was having an impact on my health, because I started developing heart palpitations. And when I went to the doctor regarding this, they were like, okay, yeah, let's put some ECG monitors and you monitor your heart rate for the next couple of days and see where the spikes happen. Thing is, it never really got resolved because I didn't know what was causing it. But I think that's when I kind of semi-subconsciously realized that, it might have something to do with my diet. And so I, decided to do a lifestyle change and start eating a bit more healthier. I ordered an air fryer on Amazon and started regularly having grilled chicken, trying to have more vegetables and just eat as clean as possible. But the problem is, once you develop an addiction, especially something like ordering food, it's very, very difficult to get out of. And I basically went back and forth between ordering, and even if I did order, I'd try to convince myself that, hey, I'm ordering grilled chicken, surely it's healthy. And I know that it's just me convincing myself that I'm eating healthier when I'm really not, And I've done that for a very, very long time. Now, fast forward to 2022, I was like, what? Let's be serious. Let's take my health seriously and let's start going to the gym regularly. And I've done that for a while. Don't get me wrong. I've gone on and off gym, and I've done that for several months. And then I fell off all over again. Like, the cycle just never seems to end. It just keeps repeating itself at this point. I've become a foodie by now as well. And so that didn't help. I would always go out to restaurants when I possibly could. And I think there were some restrictions at the time as well, still with COVID, but it was a bit more lax, so we could go out, we could eat. But once COVID hit, things really have never been the same, And now fast forwarding 2023, I told myself, what? I need to hold myself accountable. I need to make sure I'm hitting the gym regularly. I need to make sure that I'm getting good enough sleep. I need to make sure that my diet's on point. So I started a challenge for myself back in 2023 where I would post every single day for a whole year straight, making sure that I go to the gym at least 4, 5, even 6 times a week, and making sure I eat well. Well, because of this video, I'm sure you realized I've again had, I don't know what it was, maybe it was a mental block, but something basically prevented me from hitting the gym regularly. I fell off a couple of months, and I was, I guess, not even back to square one, back to square two really, because I wasn't as skinny at this point, right? And so I told myself, 2024, it's gonna be the year that I change. Clearly it hasn't. We're in 2025, it's August 2025. I've basically set the same goals every single year, and I've been repeating myself over and over again, keep on falling off, never really sticking to the goals that I've set for myself. I've never really held myself accountable for those, right? It's August 2025, it's my first time doing social media. I'm starting this challenge to prove to myself that it's all possible, that I can, stick to them. So that's how the 90 days abs challenge came about, right? For the next 90 days, I'm going to try to make sure that I eat clean, I get my sleep, I'm hitting all the macros, I'm hitting the gym regularly, and I want to look the best version of myself by the end of this year. Now, so here's my plan for the next 90 days. I'm going to stick to a calorie intake of around 2100 and gradually reduce it all the way down to 1800. And I'm going to be lifting 4 to 5 times a week minimum. And it's going to be a lot of strength training, a lot of intense heavy lifting, because I do want to retain my muscle mass. Especially when you're doing this kind of thing, you can easily lose muscle mass if you've gone to the gym, quite often over the last couple of years. I've built quite a bit of muscle mass and I don't want to lose that. And at the same time, I do want to make sure that I get 10 to 15,000 steps in daily, irrespective of how I'm feeling, irrespective of my diet. It's literally a requirement at this point for me to be able to achieve the physical body that I want in 90 days. Now, if you've ever been like me, stuck in bad habits, uncomfortable on holidays, avoiding photos, and starting over and over again, this challenge is for you too. Because I guarantee you, if you can do something like this in 90 days, maybe even less, you can easily achieve this. But mind you, I do have somewhat of a start, depending on what your body fat percentage is and how long you've gone gym for. I think I'm around 21, 22% body fat, maybe slightly higher. I'm not quite sure. I'll leave it for you to judge because I'll be honest with you, I have the money to go and spend getting an X-ray scan on my body fat. I'm just gonna do it, and I have a plan based off my height, based off my weight, on how much weight I wanna lose per week. Now, this is day 1 of the 90-day challenge and I'll be posting daily. And if you're ready, join me. I don't see why you can't. By the end of the year, you could be a different person. There's no excuses for you to not do it. This is your signature. This is your sign. This is a sign from God, really, for you to, get into it. If you're watching this video, this one is literally directed towards you. You wouldn't be watching this long if this is not something that you relate to. And so this is my day 1 of the 90 days abs challenge. I'm going to be posting shorts daily so you can keep a track of what I eat, if I train, what I'm doing on that day. I also have a 9-to-5 job, so I'm going to have to make sure I'm a time manager as well. I have to manage my diet. There's a whole lot of stuff, but I'm going to post weekly, give a weekly update of what happened, almost like a vlog style. And then there's going to be short clips every single day that I post to make sure that I keep myself accountable for this challenge, because my goal is to transform myself, and I'm sure you want the same. So join me and I will catch you next week. Peace.